Chris Fishgold from Made for the Cage, the Takeover, and his opponent is Ryan Roddy. And we're just talking generally about life and fighting and things like that. But obviously we are going to be, you are going to be fighting against Ryan, and you take it from there. What do you think of the fight?
It's a good fight, you know. Ryan, he's a good lad. He coaches at a few top gyms, and yeah, I think I match up well against him. You know, I've been itching to get back in there since May the 9th. I'm excited to be down here. I made the weight spot on. I feel like I'm fit. I feel like I'm ready. So yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go out to perform, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, this is what I do for me living, and I can't wait to get back in there.
I was speaking just before we went on the camera, and we were talking about you've been fighting since you were 17.
Yeah,
so
pro since you were 17.
People are looking at you thinking, God, he's been around a while already, but you started when you were 17, so obviously you said you were training 9 years, and you're still only 23.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of time left to do whatever you want to reach any ambition.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Yeah, like I said, people see a lad with 11 professional fights at 23, and they think you've been fighting for like they think you're a lot older than you are. But realistically, I've been doing this since I had my pro debut at 17, and you know, I've had a hard journey. You know, I've had ups and I've had downs, I've had injuries, I've lost people in my family, I've had, you know, just lots of issues, money issues with my head. But you know, you find that fine line. You know, I feel like I'm back, and I'm gonna just show everybody I'm back. Oh yeah, I feel good. I feel.
Do you feel like you've got a point to prove? And you know, the way you speak when you said something along the lines of people think that you were finished or something like that. You know, like.
Oh, you know, but I had a year out, a year and a half out, and it was a hard year and a half, and like, unless you was in my shoes, I don't think you could really understand what I mean. But it was a really hard year out, and a few people did think I'm finished, but you know, at the moment, like, I went away, I readjusted my life, you know, I've got a new mindset. I feel like I've matured a lot over the past year, and yeah, now I don't feel like I've got any point to prove. I feel like I'm just going to go out and I want to do what I do, you know. I do this every day, day in, day out. I live for this sport, I live to fight, so yeah, you know, at the moment I feel like I'm ready to take over the world.
When you were away from the sport for that year and a half, and then you're back here now, did you realise that you missed it that much? You know, like
to be honest, when I say I was away from the sport, it's not that I wanted to get away from the sport. I had a lot of issues. I had a lot of family issues. I had a lot of issues with depression. I had a lot of injuries going on, and it was just so far out of reach. So far out of reach back then. If you would have asked me last year, are you going to fight again? I would have looked at you and said, are you having a laugh? But you know, if you ask me now, am I going to fight again? I'll tell you, fight again. I'm going to be a fucking champion, you know. I feel good.
How do you predict this fight? And I asked Ryan.
You know what? I'm not going to predict anything. I've said to everybody, I think sub TKO by the second round. But to be honest, I couldn't give a fuck how it comes. I couldn't care if it comes by decision or whatever. I'll just go out, do what I do. I'll fight my fight, and you know, whatever happens. I'm happy. I feel ready. The win's there for me. You know. No one's taking this away from me.
This is it's a big fight in the UK, I think. Like you said, it's two very decent opponents.
I think this would be a good fight anywhere in
Europe. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a top fight, and we've had a wait and tell bit by the messages what we get on Facebook and our social media, and there's interest from all over the country. Like, so this has to be one of the top fights, you know, around the country, and like you said, maybe it's in Europe.
Well, like we were speaking about before, I think it's just a shame that like we don't get the funding that like boxing gets, where you see boxers, the best don't fight the best, but MMA you see guys like the proof's in made for the cage, the best are fighting the best, you know. You got similar records, you aren't dodging each other, you're fighting each other, you know. So I hope everybody does get behind the fight. I hope Ryan brings it on the night, because I know I'm going to bring it on the night, and I hope we have a fucking war. I hope we gain some fans from it, and I hope people can get behind the sport a bit more.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank on that
I'd like to thank my mum, Ian Entwistle, my girlfriend now, everyone at Phuket Top Team, everyone at Next Generation, Paul Rimmer, Cy Audley, everybody at Aspire MMA Academy, Dean Garnett, and anyone who I've forgot. Like, there's been countless people that have helped me out, Joe. The past year and a half has been a half year, and anybody that's stuck by my side, like I said, I don't forget it. I'm not one of these guys that changes overnight or, you know, forget anything in a couple of years. I remember every single person, and, you know, it'll stick with me. So I'll make sure when I rise to the top, everybody else rises with me.
Don't forget me on that note.
I remember that.
Excellent, man. That was good.